So I heard you just got your fourth property. Yeah, I got my fourth place last month. So you can basically call me Mahomes, right? 4 properties, 4 Super Bowl appearances. It's the same thing, right? Sure thing, buddy. Was it a good deal? Honestly, at first it was a home run deal. It was a 3-unit property and it was making good cash flow. But then the village said we had to tear out the basement unit. So it's pretty much a duplex at this point. You know, it really didn't make sense. It's not much of a deal. The only reason why we did buy it is because the seller basically paid us $13,000 to buy the property. So we didn't need any money down to basically purchase an entire building. So that was pretty awesome. What? That's crazy. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Speaking of crazy, how did January go for you in the real estate world? Yeah, well, you know what was awesome? Hearing interest rates staying at around 6.5% to 7%. And a lot of the experts are saying interest rates are going to for sure stay in 6s this year and might touch 5. So that's pretty awesome news to hear. Other than that, the market was pretty quiet in January, which is pretty typical. Sales prices were stagnant. At least in DuPage, the average house sold month over month for around $550K. We didn't really see any type of movement. Cook County was basically the same thing. Houses went down $10,000 from 412 to 402, which isn't a very noticeable difference in the grand scheme of things. So average sale prices were pretty much stagnant month over month. I will say the amount of time a house sits on the market did go up about a week, about 4 to 7 days to be exact between the both counties, which isn't something scary for this time of year. Usually when January gets here and the new year gets here, people are excited for a change and want to go look at properties, but that doesn't correlate to actually people buying properties because they're still trying to make sure they find the right place for them. But I will say that phrase new year, new me really showed its face in real estate because there were a lot of people looking at properties in January. The number of showings per house in the market shot up in January. So many people were out looking. Even when we had that 1 week mini ice age here in the Chicagoland area, it was brutal and people were still out looking at properties. If we look at both DuPage and Cook County, on average, there were 3 to 4 more buyers per house in the market looking at a specific property. So that's 3 or 4 more buyers going through a house and seeing if they want to see the property compared to December. So there was a lot of people ready to start the new year with some change. So we're going to see this continue month after month. So we'll see how interest rates go and we'll see how aggressive these buyers are in the new market. If you want to keep up to date on what we see in 2024, if you want to know what's happening in the real estate market in your backyard, make sure to follow. And if you have any questions, send us a message and we'll be happy to explain anything about what's going on here in your local market.